Hey, this is Denise, and today let's talk a little bit about trial offers. I hear a lot of new virtual assistants ask, should I be offering a discount to attract new clients? Should I offer a trial period? First off, your rate is your rate, and I will say this continually over and over and over. Your rate is your rate. Don't haggle with it, especially for new clients. If for no other reason, it'll be extremely hard to convert them at the end of the trial period to your standard rate. Now, here's an option to get around that. Let's say a new potential client comes a calling and you decide you really do want to work with this person. They seem interesting, they make a product or service that resonates with you. It's a good fit. You can offer them a trial period at your standard rate, which is your highest rate that you charge. That is the rate you charge for non-retainer clients. It's the rate you charge for ad hoc pricing. And you say, listen, if you're not sure if you want to commit to us, we understand that. It's a big change in mindset, switching from a traditional employee to contracting with an independent contractor. Or if they've never worked with a virtual assistant, if they're a solopreneur and they're just thinking about adding a new person to their team, that's a big change for them. So offer them 30 days and take those 30 days, shine, just absolutely shine for them. Do an absolutely fabulous job. We know that the learning curve up front is difficult. Okay. As you get down to day 20, 25, schedule a time before your contract is over for that 30 days and sit down with the client. At that time, ask them, did we meet or exceed your expectations? What did we fail at? Because everybody is not perfect, and that's okay. The mistakes that you make with a client this time, you won't make next time if they're brought to your attention and that you know about them and you can fix them. As you continue talking and having that dialogue with this client, you can then offer them a retainer rate. At that point, you've gone through a month of learning, a month of working with them, being their silent partner. You can turn around and say, okay, on average, we didn't really use 10 hours a week. We only really used 5 hours a week. So based on that, that would mean you'd only need 20 hours a month. That's going to save you a lot of money. Let's get you on a retainer at 20 hours a month, and we can discount the rate to your standard retainer rate for 20 hours a month. How simple is that? It gives the client a feeling of being valued. They realize that you care about what you're doing with them, and you're going to be saving them money because you're going to take your retainer rate, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than your standard rate. Plus, they've gone from committing or thinking they're going to need 10 hours a week to actually being half of that. Because let's face it, in all the years I've been in business, a client rarely even comes close to using the actual number of hours they think they need every week or every month. So at the end of the day, keep that communication line open. Get the feedback, even if it's not the best feedback. If you have a new client and they're not the best communicator and they don't constructively criticize you, take it with a grain of salt, unless everything else in that relationship is not healthy. If everything else is good and they just are not so great about saying the bad stuff, just deal with it. It'll all be good. Work on your retainer rate. Never, ever, ever start off the gate at a discounted rate. Till tomorrow.